Hi, it's Paris from EpicReviewGuys, and the cold weather is nearly here. That means dry air and getting sick. Now, a humidifier can help with that, but is the as seen on TV Aqua stone humidifier up to the job?
Epic Review Guys.
The Aqua stone humidifier uses no electricity at all. It just uses the simple principles of evaporation to put some moisture into your air. We picked this up over at the drugstore for about $12. If you're interested and can't find it locally, I'll put a link down below this video. Now, what I'd like to know about the Aqua stone humidifier is how does this compare to just putting a bowl of water out on your counter in terms of getting some moisture into the air? Also, comparing this to an actual powered humidifier, we have one that we use when the kids get sick. I want to see how much moisture it can actually put into the air. The instructions that come with it are pretty simple. You basically fill the little bowl 3/4 with water and put the stone ball into it. In fact, the advertisement that comes with it, there's a lot more to that than the instructions. So let's see what this looks like out of the box. It's good they pack it in the paper. Again, a good thwack on it may crack the ceramic. It's a little different than what I was expecting. This is the portion that's going to humidify your room, and it's not a complete sphere. It's actually all open inside. Feels like it's also made out of ceramic, but coated. And this is where you're going to put the water. Well, let's fill it up and see how it looks. So I have rinsed out this bowl and filled it 3/4 with filtered water. I imagine since the water sort of gets sucked up into the pores of the ceramic, if you have a lot of minerals in your water and you use it with that type of water, this will eventually discolor. They do say to put it with the open end in, and then it's going to absorb the water. In their commercial, they have a very nice thing with the food coloring, so you can see it happen. But once you do that, I don't know that it ever comes out, so we'll just use regular water here. Nothing yet. Well, there you can see the line of where the water has gone up. Basically, it hasn't come any further than the line of the water in the bowl. I'm not sure how long it takes to absorb and darken the entire sphere, so you know that it's full of water. Now, as for comparing this to just a bowl of water, if you compare this to assuming you use just this bowl filled with water without the ceramic portion, you can see how you would get more evaporation from this because this sphere shape is going to cause more contact surface basically with the air. It should pull some more water up into the air than just the water lying flat in this bowl. Also, the fact that it does stick up out of the bowl makes it more likely that a breeze will pass by, take that moistened air away, bring drier air in contact with this so it can get humidified. Oh, and I think we see the line of the water getting sucked up, starting to appear. It's been 10 minutes now, and you can see how much water has been wicked up. Well, this finishes drawing water up from the bowl. I'll show you our vaporizer that we've used with the kids in the years when they get real bad respiratory infections. It's a $20 vaporizer from Vicks. It pumps out a lot of warm steam with the door closed in their room at night. It keeps it humid in there, so it's a lot easier for them to breathe. They don't cough as much. So we like humidifiers. We like having more humid air in the winter. It's just a question of if we run this powered one for 8 hours to get their room sufficiently humidified, what's the chance of this being able to do something similar with just that amount of water and without any power, fan, or heating element involved? This vaporizer will hold 1.5 gallons of water, and over the course of a 10-hour night, it would almost get down to about halfway. So we get 2 nights worth out of this. So let's say it uses 1/2 gallon to 3/4 gallon of water. That's how much it puts into the air over 8 to 10 hours. This one, and you can see from the size of the bowl, you're looking at a few ounces there, maybe 6 ounces or so of water. And that, even when the air is very dry, I've heard you're still going to have water in that past 1 day. Generally takes 2 days for this to completely dry out. So you're looking at putting 6, maybe 8 ounces of water into the air over 2 days. With this, you get 3/4 gallon, which is around 90 ounces over the course of 1 night. It's been about another 5 minutes. This is still slowly coming up to cover that sphere with water. In the meantime, I have mostly filled this tank with this amount of water, and I'm going to run the vaporizer a little, do a little demonstration to show how much moisture you can expect to get out of these over a couple minutes time. So what my test is going to be is to see how long it takes them to coat the inside of a bag with some visible moisture. I'll give the Aqua stone a head start here. Okay. Now for the Vicks vaporizer. Oh, it's starting to collapse in on itself because both sides of the bag are wet now. Okay, well, as you can see, it's full of water vapor. If I put my hand in, comes out wet. I can definitely feel that water. Let's test this out. Can't see anything. No water that I can detect. So what's the greatest amount of humidity change you can expect from about 4 ounces of water going into the average size room over 24 hours? Well, how does that compare? The 75 to 80% increase in humidity for 128 ounces. What are you going to get for 4 ounces? So if you have very low humidity in the room, it's 30%. After 24 hours with this, if the windows are closed, the door stays closed, there's no circulating air coming in and out, your humidity level in the room will have gone from 30% to 33%. Now that's not nothing, it's something, and as the box says, humidifies any room. That's true, and it starts to work instantly. That's true, and naturally releases water. That's true. The question is it enough to make any real difference in the effects of humidity on you with the chapped lips, the dried sinuses, the dry skin? Will this be enough to affect any noticeable difference in the humidity? I think you would probably need a coffee table full of these to have that effect. So the Aqua stone looks good, sounds good, but in reality people have been dealing with dry winter air from time immemorial, and I don't think one little wet ceramic ball is going to change that.
Shopping is easy when you know what to buy. At EpicReviewGuys, we give it a try. What does the fox buy? Nobody knows, but before he goes shopping, he watches our videos.